Gallagher123123. In this video, I have a pretty exciting tour. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry I haven't been with you guys in a while. It's been almost a month. What I have in front of me is a huge machine. It's probably the biggest thing I've ever reviewed for you all. Now, this is something I did get used. And what this is a Romeo RB 25 brill embosser from Enabling Technologies. Someone was selling this for about $500, so a family member snatched it up for me. And I finally got everything set up, paper loaded into it yesterday. I'll be doing a few videos on this. The first one is just this overview, where I'll give you a tour of the keypad and where things are, like the power switch. So let's try and do this. This is going to be very difficult to do this one. Okay, so we'll look at the keypad first. On the keypad, you have like a telephone style, not really telephone style, but a number pad, starting with 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, and then there is 0 point and E. But before those, to the right of all those, you have the OL button, which takes the embosser on and offline, line feed, form feed, which is the one we'll use in a minute, and V, which is for view position. Oh yeah, let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to move around here without getting in the way of the paper and messing it up. So the power switch is above, if you trail above the keypad, you'll feel a speaker grill. And then if you scroll up, you'll find the headphones. Then go to the left, and then slide up. And there's the power rocker switch. Oh god, what am I doing here? Okay. So let's turn on the embosser. Now, if you've seen... sit down, I think. If you've seen my ID Mate video and my old bookport video, you've heard this voice. This is the double talk voice that this is using. So, when I turn this on, it's going to say, basically, initializing the Romeo RB 25 with ET Speaks, testing solenoids, which is, I guess, is basically what makes the braille. Setting user default speech settings installed, now resetting the carriage to the home position. Then it's going to make a little noise and then play the boot up sound. So let's flip that switch now. And this is like a suitcase. Actually, before I even get into that, this is a perfect embosser. My school uses Enabling Technologies embossers, and I've actually wanted one for about a year. I thought it'd be very useful for me. And so, but my two priorities were, it must be, of course, an Enabling Technologies embosser, because I knew how to work it. And the big one, I wanted to have ET Speaks. Some of them don't have ET Speaks, which means it doesn't talk. So let's turn on the embosser. So I'm going to reach back for the power switch, and I'm going to flip it in 1, 2, 3.
Initializing the Romeo RB 25 with ET Speaks. Testing solenoids. Setting user default in speech settings. Speech settings installed. Now resetting the carriage to the home position. The printer is ready to run.
And now the printer is ready to run, he just said. So it's a bit robotic, but I think it suits this. The way it sounds. It sounds pretty cool. So, I'm just going to give it a second until we hear that beep. I'm not exactly sure what that beep means. They all seem to do that. But now we can try pressing OL a few times. I love doing this. I don't know why.
The printer is offline.
The printer is offline.
The printer is online. The printer is offline. The printer is online.
Alright, let's take it offline again.
The printer is offline.
Now we're going to hit form feed, which is 2 buttons down from the OL. And you'll see it move the paper. Now, you can't tell me that wasn't cool, because that is. Now we'll do 2E, which is this command to set top of form. Now this is what you usually do, at least this is what I was taught to do, when embossing material, which we're going to cover in probably my next video. So let's do 2E.
Now resetting the carriage to the home position. Finding the top of form. Now setting the top of form offset. The printer is online.
And now the printer is back online. That was another cool thing. We're going to just cover the V key now. And then that'll probably be it for this video. This moves the paper up here so you can sort of see what it did. So we'll do that now.
Setting the paper into the view position.
Now the paper is here. This one's kind of broken. I've messed up the paper a little bit. I'm trying to rip it off when it's done printing, but oh well. So now we'll reset it.
Resetting the paper from the view position. The printer is ready to run.
And now the printer is ready to run. Now you may be able to hear, I'll just be quiet for a second, a hum from the embosser. That's very normal. It's a very high-powered machine. In, I don't know how long, I think it might be 5 minutes, it goes into a mode that it calls the Energy Star Low Power mode, which basically the guts of it shut off until it's time to emboss, and then it will actually tell you exiting Energy Star, and it will go back to normal operation. But for now, let's turn off the embosser, and you'll hear the cool little sound it does when it goes off. A little whine. Hold on, let's wait for the car outside my window to pass. It's like when you shut off a vacuum, it winds down. So that is like the overview for this embosser. In the next video, I plan on covering the thing I really wanted to use this embosser for, and it does it quite well, which is hooking up the apex to the embosser and embossing, homework, for example. This thing does well with that. But I'll tell you, it's a very loud machine. Alright, so I'll see you in that video, which I'll probably do pretty soon. Bye.